Hey yo, we have to talk some nerd about these new leaks on Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars to talk about Kang the Conqueror being the Beyonder. Like, yo, that has everybody on social media scratching their heads, wondering what the hell is going on with Secret Wars. But despite that question, I actually think this is a bold move that could work out for a lot of fans. So let's dig deep into how this could actually be a W for Secret Wars to have Kang instead of the Beyonder be the main villain, and what it would mean for the entire multiverse saga and everything we know about the MCU so far. What's up? It's Kendall with Normies and Nerds. Please do me a favor, drop a like and hit that sub button because we're grinding to our first 1,000 subs. Let's get it. Because these new leaks from My Time to Shine Hello on Twitter say that not only will a variant of Kang the Conqueror be a Beyonder, but the Beyonder will be the main villain of Secret Wars. And I know like some people aren't feeling those leaks, especially when it comes to Kang being the Beyonder, but overall, I guess the big thing coming out of these leaks are, if this is what they are doing, making Kang the Beyonder, what does this mean for the plot of Secret Wars? But well, to me, there are a lot of things at play here, but the largest is likely to just simplify the story for the audience. Because for the longest time, like I've asked, when they do Secret Wars, like, how sweaty is Feige really going to get when it comes to the Beyonders? And on the surface, it looks like they're not getting that sweaty, which kind of sucks. I mean, as a fan of the 2015 Secret Wars run. Because yo, for the Secret Wars movie as a whole, think about it. It's down bad right now. Like, we're getting no Doctor Doom, no T'Challa. Now we're not getting the Beyonders? Like, yo, it makes even the strongest of Marvel fans question, like, if we are truly going to bounce back from Phase 4. But before you go off the deep end, you have to remind yourself that this is what Marvel does and has done when it comes to making their movies and big events. I mean, damn, they pretty much made the Infinity Gauntlet into the Infinity Saga without like 70% of the characters, bruh. So with that being said, let's get into some speculation on what this means for Kang the Conqueror and Secret Wars. Because when you think about it, this variant of Kang, the Beyonder Kang, or Kang the Beyonder, will be the ultimate, most powerful version of Kang that we will see. I mean, in the Loki season finale, He Who Remains warned that a more evil version of Kang would be coming.
If you think I'm evil, well, just wait till you meet my variants.
And I believe that was a hint that each time we see Kang on screen from here on out, he will be more and more evil and powerful. In fact, there is a theory out there that there were 3 Kangs at the center of this all when it came to creating the TVA and what's going on with the multiverse, based on the statue of 3 Kangs in the TVA that was shown during the leaked season 2 trailer for Loki. On that statue, it was He Who Remains, seems to be Kang the Conqueror from Ant-Man 3, and a 3rd Kang who I now think will be the Beyonder. Like, I believe that over time, the 3 Kangs fell apart, with the Kang the Conqueror version from Ant-Man being locked in the quantum realm, He Who Remains being left to oversee time, and the Beyonder Kang, who could be a mutant or inhuman like the actual Beyonder in the comics, being left in the negative zone or possibly dark dimension, trapped there. And so I've seen a lot of people ask, like, how will Kang the Conqueror become the Beyonder? And I see it being as simple as that variant of Kang being stuck in the negative zone, or even the Beyond if they want to go that far, where he discovers the Cosmic Cube, which in the comics pretty much granted any wish or gave any desire to the human that it came across it. But I feel like in the MCU, it could literally probably shape reality and the cosmic energy that flows throughout the multiverse and time streams. So that being said, he would have the power to basically shape the multiverse. And just to give you an idea of where I'm coming from, like, I think Marvel has already hinted at cosmic energy running throughout the multiverse in No Way Home. Remember when they went down to the basement in the Sanctum and Doctor Strange started to explain how all of the Sanctums are built on currents of cosmic energy that flow throughout the universe.
The Sanctum's built at the intersection of cosmic energy currents. We weren't the first to seek them out. Some of these walls are thousands of years old.
Meaning that there is something that flows like a stream through the multiverse and can somewhat be harnessed by humans. And that could be a setup to a deeper explanation on the Cosmic Cube in the MCU. And even though like you can try and explain how Kang the Conqueror became the Beyonder, that still doesn't answer the question as to why he's the main villain in Secret Wars, even though incursions are happening in what is actually destroying the multiverse. And I think it's likely that Kang the Conqueror could be causing incursions himself because he's stuck in the dark dimension. Look, hear me out. They are already kind of starting to plant seeds that the dark dimension could be the root of incursions, could be the place where incursions come from. Why do I say that? Because in the post-credit scene of Multiverse of Madness, that is where Clea takes Doctor Strange to investigate incursions. Like, going to the Dark Dimension to investigate incursions seems kind of odd, unless that is somewhere where the source or the root of incursions were coming from. And that leads down the road to a whole nother fun bag of theories, right? Of what could happen if that is the case. If Doctor Strange and Clea, and possibly even a couple of other very, very powerful people in the Marvel multiverse, if they go and investigate these incursions and come across the Beyonder Kang first, that could lead to even more crazy stuff to see on screen and set up Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty to another level. So the purpose of the incursions could be just for Kang to get out of the Dark Dimension and to step out into the multiverse and take over. But also as well, we cannot forget what He Who Remains says in Loki when he explains how the first multiversal war ended.
I weaponized Elias, and I ended the multiversal war.
Once I isolated our timeline,
All I have to do is manage the flow of time and prevent any further branches.
That could be something that the Beyonder Kang could possibly want to do as well, but it is also possible that the Beyonder Kang is trying to just destroy the entire multiverse in order to stop this natural kind of cycle of multiversal wars and destruction from happening. But where our heroes like Hugh Jackman, Tobey Maguire, and our now rumored Robert Downey Jr. coming back come into play is that they're going to be trying to stop it and try to save the entire multiverse by any means necessary. Because, I mean, you know, that's the hero thing to do. And that's an easy way to set up a conflict that all of the fans can get behind in the movie theaters when you think about what Kang is actually trying to do. Kang actually trying to wipe away a lot of the universes, a lot of the fan favorites that we've come to know and love over the years. Everybody in the movie theater is going to be rooting against the Beyonder Kang for everyone to stop him from doing that. And there's still room in there because I know people have wanted one-on-one fights or universe versus universe fights in Secret Wars. But really, I think the big battle is going to be against the Beyonder to try and stop him from destroying all of these fan favorite universes that we know and love. But what's even wilder than all of that, and what's even wilder than Kang the Conqueror being the Beyonder, is the fact that this opens up the possibility for someone to steal this power. And again, that's what I really kind of like about this theory of having Kang getting the power of the Beyonder through the Dark Dimension or the Beyondverse, whichever way you want to go that route, but having him being granted that power or getting that power rather than him stealing it from the Beyonders, because I would actually like that story to be saved for to have Dr. Doom craft this new universe on one timeline. And I think that is going to happen off screen, and that's going to get into a whole nother video, which brings in Dr. Doom. So you're gonna have to subscribe because that video is dropping this week. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell when you know we drop a video. And thank you for hanging out with me here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about what I think about Kang the Beyonder and what you think about Kang the Beyonder. Like, do you think it's a good move or do you think you just want the Beyonders? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.